Hi, welcome to Math 153. Wanted to give you just a short video here to get you started with the course if you haven't already began working in it. So here is the landing page for our Brightspace course. And I want to encourage you to click on Content. And in the left menu of Content, there's tons of stuff to see. One of the things I think is important is for you to take a moment to stop and look at the syllabus for this course. There's tons of information about testing requirements, dates, um, different kind of things that would be good for you to look over as you begin this course. And also there's a schedule here that kind of helps you look ahead and waiting for this to load. There we go. And see on a week by week what units and lessons are due. Now, this is a summer 10-week course, so it's a bit accelerated. So there's quite a bit of few lessons here that you need to do each week. But I do want you to notice as the semester goes on, the number of lessons due per week decreases because a lot of the stuff at the beginning is considered somewhat review and smaller lessons. And then as we move on in the course, the lessons get a little more involved. And so there's less of them each week. In addition, if you want to get started on the course material, let's go to Unit 1 lessons. So once we are here, you can see that we have the lessons, a folder for the chapter, and then the lessons within there. And some objectives, typical teacher stuff, telling you what you're going to learn. But down here, there's an actual link to your textbook. An external link that will take you to Hawks' system. This should already be set up after you log in. You have access to this textbook. And Hawks is set up in sort of this 3-panel system. We have Learn, which is here, which is basically the ebook, and it's kind of in a modular form. You can mouse through here, page by page, reading over the ideas. In some cases, I've offered extra examples at the bottom, so it's kind of a split screen, but it's not so bad. I've put my own examples in here. Once you've read through the pages, you can then go to practice. In the practice section, you can do exactly what you might think. Practice problems is one of the key things to success in a math class. And of course, in these early lessons, it's a bit of multiple choice. We're thinking about terminology, concepts, and such. You can answer the questions, submit your answer. It'll tell you whether you get it right or wrong. And also, you can try similar ones. There's an AI tutor here with a little hawk icon that you can click on if you need help. There's also a tutor button here that's a little less interactive, but does offer some help. Practice as much as you want. And then how you get your grade for the homework assignment in this lesson is to actually do the certify. You can start that. And if you notice here, none of the tutor or AI help is here. We're wanting you to try this homework on your own. Obviously, you want to see how much you know and work your way through what is 10 questions. It says here, question 1 of 10. And in this particular setup, you were allowed to miss 2 questions. That's what corresponds to the heart up here. If you miss more than 2 questions, you will not complete the homework. But if you can miss 2 or less questions, you are marked as completing this homework, and you get 100% for it. So sort of an incentive to work through these. And this is how week by week you will gain your homework grade, is through working through these 3 panels. You can obviously exit and save. You don't have to finish it all. You can always pause if something comes up and you need to stop. You can always save your progress. And that is how you will learn in this course, is through doing the 3 panels. I would I would encourage you to learn, do some practice, and then dive in and do some questions for credit. Um, Also in the learn, we didn't see it in this lesson. Sometimes there's videos that are offered by the person who wrote this book, and some more videos that I might put in myself as your professor that could help you and with learning the course material. So that's a great way to get started in the class. I also want to put a plug in the last few seconds here that there is a discussion due this week. Actually, it's due the first post. Your first post is due Wednesday at midnight. So you're going to introduce yourself, kind of a traditional first discussion in an online class. And then by Sunday at midnight, you need to have responded and interacted with 2 classmates. So you need to comment on 2 different classmates' posts. So that's it for the introduction. If you have any questions whatsoever, please reach out to me. I'm here to help. I want you to understand the course material. I have office hours that are posted. My phone number is in the syllabus, so feel free to call or text. I'm here to help. I'm invested in your success, and I hope we have a great semester.